Hello everyone, Commander Bravebelly here. Today on the channel, I'm reviewing the Swedish Military 24-hour combat ration menu number 5. Apparently this is the wet menu, so we don't need to reconstitute anything with water. I'm assuming they have a dry menu. It also is written in English besides the Swedish language. So oat porridge with vanilla and banana, pepper steak pasta, chicken masala with rice, and for the accessory, nut cream. Okay. Cookies, chocolate chip, cheese biscuits, cashew nuts, fruit bars, blueberry, whey powder, which is pear and vanilla, which sounds delicious. Never had pear and vanilla flavor. Energy bars, which is salty caramel, protein bar, coconut, isotonic drink, which is apple flavor, isotonic drink, pineapple, hard candy, 2 pieces, chewing gum, 3 pieces, wet wipes, coffee, spoon, napkin, and 10-pack of dental picks, which I'm assuming is toothpicks. So as you can see, it's pretty hefty and sizable. I hope you guys brought your appetite because you know I did. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. All right, so here we have it, the 24-hour combat ration. So first thing I must say from observation is the handle. Okay, nice and easy to carry around. And then we have the perforated open where you can also reseal the bag. So that's always nice. And then in the back, we have some quotes that I noticed, which is super fun. Basically, they're like Snapple fact quotes that you would get on the bottom of a Snapple cap, or at least they used to have those. I don't know if they do anymore, but they're just quotes all over this bag, and they're like military-esque. And so number 23, teamwork is essential. It gives the enemy other people to focus at. Number 41, professional soldiers are predictable. The world is full of dangerous amateurs. Number 93, every command which can be misunderstood will be. And another example, number 12, never forget that your weapon was made by the lowest bidder. You hear that, SIG lovers? Anyway, menu number 5, guys, let's open it up. Oh, one more thing. This also comes with a ruler, so if anybody wants to know how big it is, there you go. This is metric, I'm assuming, because it doesn't have anything written out. But yeah, I mean, it's there, so could be convenient. Also, they have a picture of like the sun. You know, one of those old school, the old school art basically looks like a tattoo or something of like the sun. All right, I don't know if that represents anything. Guys, let me know in the comments if you know. And then we have like a Swedish yellow ribbon. I guess this is perhaps for like in memory of veterans, the Swedish veterans, I'm assuming. All right, let's open it up. So I'm gonna lay everything out. So we have a nice high quality looking pack of napkins. We have some kind of snack right here, roasted and salted cashews. I love how this is completely in English. Like all the quotes are in English, yet this is a Swedish ration. So they are thinking of their NATO partners, unless this company that makes it for them is trying to be very like universal. Perhaps that's the case, I don't know. Chocolate chip biscuits. We'll see if there's a difference, if it's actually cookies or biscuits. All right, so we have a garbage bag, which is sizable quality. And yeah, it looks heavy duty, resealable. And then we have probably the most serious looking military spoon that I've seen in an MRE. It's quite sizable, all right, shiny black, and it's a spork, but it's big, but it's okay. I'm a big man. For me, seems a-okay. I don't like eating with small little survival style utensils. This is cool. I like this. I just enjoy my my meal more when I could eat it like I would at home, if you know what I mean. All right, cheese biscuits. This is one of the mains, the pepper steak pasta. Okay, and it has the flat bottom so you could stand it up. That's pretty nice. I always like that. Just, it's all in the details. This is the vanilla and banana oat porridge. Check that out. Some nice artwork over there. And this seems like you do actually, it's not wet, as they said. Seems like you will have to add water to this. Store in a cool, dry place. Add at least 300 milliliters of hot water. Okay, so let's do that right now. Okay, just so you guys aren't waiting forever. Why don't we just make this happen? We're gonna eat the oats and porridge first anyway, so I'm just gonna reconstitute it and wow, this is a sizable portion. So you would do it in this bag, but I want everything to be presentable so you guys see what we're dealing with. And yeah, ingredients are instant oat flakes, wheat and gluten, white sugar, wheat gluten, banana chips, soy, vegetable fat, blah, 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 blah. So seems legit. I got some hot water already made up. That way you guys don't have to wait forever. Me too, I don't like waiting. Won't blame it on you guys. I am kind of impatient. And I do see sizable banana chips in here, which is already a good start. I'm starting to salivate because banana chips are delicious. Nice and sweet, okay? And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but this is steaming hot right now. So, and I'm hungry. This is my breakfast, by the way, guys. What I do like about this, it seems like it's very easy to stir and mix. As you can see, it looks like it's already ready. I don't have to do much. I don't have to sit and wait. I don't have to wait for it to absorb. It's just really quick. Add at least 300 milliliters of water and that's it. That's the entire instructions. So fairly simple. I'm gonna try this right now and then move on. But this is the packaging. It's pretty cool. Kind of gives a military vibe. Not 100%. It doesn't have like a camel print or anything, but it's still kind of. All right, first bite going in. I think this is enough. I don't like it when it's soupy. I like it when it's just like this, a little like sticky and gooey. That's like my favorite for like oatmeal. Oat porridge though. What's the difference between oatmeal and porridge? I still don't know, but first bite going in. Very substantial as far as texture, like chunky, doesn't taste like too fine. You know, you do taste the oats individually, like big chunks of oats that you're chewing on in a good way. So it tastes real. It also has that gluiness to it, like oats taste like when you boil them properly. You know, like when you like stir it around, it has like you know, guys, they actually used oatmeal for like a paste before. I've seen a documentary with this bootlegger who made his own moonshine called Popcorn Sutton. If you guys haven't seen it, I suggest you look him up on YouTube. It's a great documentary. But he uses oatmeal to airproof his stills. When he distills the liquor in the woods, he makes oatmeal and then puts it around the copper joints to waterproof it, you know, to make it a better seal. So, but anyway, this is like super healthy for you. I love starting my day like this because it's sustained energy, slow digesting carb. Now I would expect the banana chips to be more crunchy, but since I put that hot water in there, I guess they've gotten like less crunchy. They're still a little on the crunchy side, but less crunchy. This is really nice. The only thing I change about this is either put like a cinnamon in here to brighten it up, or also maybe some like dried fruit, like some raisins or some cranberries to give it some more brightness. Just a little more depth in my opinion. But overall, this is good. From a 1 to a 10, I give it like a solid 8. A solid 8. It has like that vanilla flavor, but it's not over the top. It's not bad at all. And it's also not like overly sweet. It's not like your typical American oatmeal that you would buy that's boxed and flavored. Not as sweet. Loving this big man spoon. All right, gonna set that off to the side and move on to the next. Field Essentials. It looks like coffee, which I haven't had yet. So check it out. Little paper packaging. That's one of a kind. I haven't seen this yet. With a little sticker from the brand Out Meals. Check that out. Small things that make a big difference when spending a day after day in the field. Spending day after day in the field. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. All in English, which is a little bit surprising, you know. And it just goes to show you some countries are just like they'll write everything in German and it says approved for our NATO partners. And it'll say absolutely not a single word in English except that. And then when I mention it, people in the comments will be like, well, this is German. It's not supposed to be English. You know, like almost insulted that I would expect it to have some English. Where this is Swedish and it's all written in English. And of course, I'm going to be happy about that. And that's nice of the Swedes to have both Swedish and English, you know? So it just goes to show you some countries aren't like, you know, as abrasive, if you will. They're more open to including the English language. All right, so this looks like 3 sweet mint candies or sweet mint gums. It looks very fancy. I like it. Okay, this looks non-military, but it looks classy. Set that aside. This looks like disinfectant hand wipe. We're gonna wipe our hands now just to see what it's like. And it smells like rubbing alcohol. So yeah, definitely disinfectant. And it's good quality paper, but it's not cloth. It is paper, as you can see, even though it's high quality. But it's nice because it's kind of like an antiseptic. So if you get a cut on your finger or something, that'll do the job. 3 of them. And then we have 3 toothpicks, which I never use toothpicks because my teeth are too close. Papstar.com is the brand. See if they're minty or not. No, regular basic toothpicks, okay? And then let's do a coffee. This is their coffee stick. You get 3 packets. Please tell me you guys have sugar and creamer. I bet you don't, but we'll see. Very little in 1 packet. I mean, literally just a little pinch. But I love when it's dehydrated like this and it has like that crunch to it. It's sizable. It's not like super fine powder. I like it when it's like this. This is my favorite. And just gonna pour a little bit of water, being that there's such small amount of that coffee. And we're gonna let that sit a little bit and gonna move on to the next. All right, chicken masala with rice. Okay, so it looks like it's a little bit perhaps like Indian style food, which I like because I don't eat a lot of it. So when I come across it, I'm like always excited. I like trying foods that I don't eat often. So I'm looking forward to this one for a fact. And yeah, so it has UK, French, and Dutch, and Swedish language with ingredients. Water, chicken, tomato, red bell peppers, tomato paste, coconut milk, yogurt powder, blah, 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 curry. All right, then we have 2 nice candies. They look very appealing to me. They're like fatties as opposed to your typical like flat round candies. These are straight up balls and they just look like just the fact that they're like round, they look juicy, right? It's a psychological thing and it's working right now. Something about them looks juicy. Then we have some kind of nut cream. So this is like their Nutella. That's pretty cool. I don't know if they expect me just to squeeze it down my throat or what. The pear and vanilla protein, we're about to make that. This is their isotonic drink, the apple, and this is their pineapple isotonic. So this one looks more, this one looks weird because it's a little more athletic looking, and this one just looks like more industrial. Whatever, we're gonna compare them. And then this is their flameless ration heater, which is kind of like super commercial, which is nice. It looks like it would work a lot better than a military one for some reason. It just looks like it costs a little more money to make. All right, and it is hefty. It feels like that heater pack is actually like sizable. Then we have 2 bars. One is coconut and the other is salty caramel energy bar. We're gonna have the coffee with this since we're still at breakfast. And then lastly, we have a fruit stang. So this is kind of like a Swedish fruit bar. All right, and this one is all written in Swedish. It says kids on the bottom, so this is like a children's snack for school. We're gonna reconstitute this food and start eating the breakfast. Okay, so let me open this up and open the seal at the top of the bag, remove heater pad from plastic wrap and place it inside the bag. Let's do that. Okay, so there's two of them, so we could do this separately, but I'm gonna do both at once. That's nice. All right, so it says put the heater pad in, 60 milliliters of water, place meal into bag, and then add the water. Okay, so we're gonna do both. So since we're doing both, we'll put the chicken in. We'll put one heater in the middle, and then where's the other food? There we go. And this is the pepper steak, and we'll put the other in. Hopefully this works. And it says 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Look how fast, guys. That is super fast. Oh man, that's hot already. And I can't even close it, that's how hot. I mean, like, ridiculous. Which is how I like it, honestly. I'm just gonna stand this up right here and let it do its magic, because it's ridiculously hot. I don't want to burn myself trying to close this. Maybe if I fold it over. Whatever. All right. Let's get to eating some of this breakfast. And then also making some of these beverages. Guys, I'm still surprised you don't use creamer and sugar. That's super hardcore. It's relatively smooth. There is some bitterness because after all, it is black coffee, but not the worst. Very grown-up taste, obviously, because of the lack of sugar in the cream. But at the end of the day, it's just instant coffee. Gonna have it with some chocolate chips for breakfast. Oh, these look, wow. These look very appealing to me. You see how rough they are and sandy? I like that effect. Pretty cool. Wow. The texture is absolutely perfect. I give these a 10 out of 10 for chocolate chip cookies that come in an MRE. Really nice. They also have like this hearty aftertaste, like they were just like freshly baked or something. This tastes nothing like your typical United States chocolate chip cookie that you'd buy in a store. This tastes a lot better. It doesn't taste like industrial. It actually smells like a cookie baked at home, and the aftertaste as well, as even the texture. So outstanding chocolate chip cookie. Better than any Chips Ahoy or any of like the typical supermarket brands that we love here in America. This tastes better, 100%. It's funny because with the black coffee, I feel less guilty eating this for breakfast. Now that it says chocolate chip biscuit, I could see why they call this a biscuit, because it's different than what I expect from a typical cookie, in a million times more delicious and just overall better way. Oh yeah, definitely seems less guilty when it's called a biscuit and you have it with the black coffee for breakfast. It definitely gives it a vibe like it's a treat for a grown-up. All right, let's see about these cheese biscuits. Now, I don't know if I should have these with the main, but I don't think so. All right, that's how they look. They're quite broken up. This one looks like it's intact, but delicate nonetheless. So yeah, these are biscuits. They're similar in texture. It's really nice. It's more crunchy and less dense. Really pleasant. Tastes like cheddar cheese, like the synthetic, delicious, creamy cheddar cheese. Really nice. You know, like a Cheese Whiz or something like that. That's what this tastes like. Perhaps I'm expected to have the cheese biscuits with one of the mains, so I'm gonna save this to the side and move on to the pear and vanilla protein powder. This one I'm also gonna put into the glass bowl just so you guys could see how it looks like. I don't know, it says it's whey protein concentrate using milk, skim milk powder, and green color, whatever. I just don't know if I'm supposed to use hot or cold water. Now in real life, I would use cold water, but I guess let's do real life then. So maybe I should just put this in here, like a real protein powder. Now let's see if they made this easy to mix, because that's a thing. Within protein powders, there's certain additives they could add, I believe, or perhaps more finely filtered to make the powder easier to blend. And I'm assuming they should have did that with this, being that this is military and you're gonna eat this in the field. You're not using a blender, obviously. The color has a slight little green hue to it, which is appealing because it is called pear, so it fits the name. Now, I doubt that it's fully mixed, but I don't want to wait forever. Let's give it a sip. It's not bad. It tastes like what you would expect from a protein powder. It has like that synthetic vanilla and pear flavor, like almost like a Laffy Taffy. So it's not bad. It's not over the top sweet, and it doesn't taste like chemicals or like there's certain additives in there. No, it just tastes like a milky Laffy Taffy pear kind of. And it did mix relatively decent. So from a 1 to a 10, I give it a solid 8. In my personal opinion, it's not the worst. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't, if I was a soldier, I wouldn't opt to trade for that. I would keep that. That's actually a good one. So far, everything has been delicious. I don't know about these cheddar biscuits though. They're okay. They just taste like biscuits that are Cheese Whiz. I'm not in love with that. All right, so I'm gonna mix these two isotonic drinks right now so I can have them ready for my meals. And it looks like still hot in there. Looks like it's not steaming as much, so perhaps I'll make the foods next. I'll pull them out. So this is the apple. Doesn't smell like much. And this is the pineapple. I guess one packet is made so you could reseal it, and this one isn't. This one you just open it up and mix it in here, but fold it over. And this one has like the Ziploc top, which makes things convenient. Also looks to be a slightly sizable difference, almost double. So the double in pineapple as opposed to the pear. Some ice cold water. Ooh, look at that pineapple. It's super synthetic looking, almost neon. I mean, if I was gonna make a synthetic color that represents pineapple, this would be it. So they definitely nailed it with that. And this is isotonic, so obviously it has those electrolytes, probably that salt. And I like the fact that it's two different flavors instead of both of the same ones. All right, this is the apple. Really nice, not overly sweet, not too tart, almost not tart at all, but definitely a strong apple flavor. Really pleasant, really smooth. Quite delicious, actually. 10 out of 10 for the apple juice. Very different than typical American flavored. Usually our apple juices are hella sweet. This is not. Although it is sweet, it's just not as sweet as the American, but it's still delicious. Wow. Okay, so this pineapple tastes like a synthetic pineapple drink, definitely. It's almost, I feel like I could have added double the amount of water. It's almost syrupy. It's not tart like real pineapple juice would be, and that's what I would expect from this. From a 1 to a 10, I give this like a 6. There's nothing terrible with it or anything like that, but it does taste very fake. This tastes like something, almost like something American. It's not as sweet as American food is, but it has that syntheticness to it. This is way better, but nonetheless, they're both pretty decent. All right, gonna start opening up the main meals. I'm getting hungry. So let's go with, let me move this to the side. All right, here we have it. We'll do the chicken masala first. Now the bag is wet, so it's hard to get a good grip on it. That's for sure. Already got some of that flavor. All right, so we have what looks like roasted red peppers with rice and chicken and all that sauce. And of course we have people doing the lawn right now. I feel like they do the lawn here like 4 days a week. So forgive me for all the noise, but it is what it is. All right, check that out. First bite going in. That curry flavor is really nice, creamy with that coconut. The chicken pieces are super substantial. Like you get a lot of tooth in there. There's a lot of chewing in a good way. Really nice. Really filling. Absolutely delicious. You see all the, so they didn't skimp on the seasoning. Lots of roasted peppers. That curry flavor is really strong. In a good way. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to have these cheese crackers with this, but I'll give it a try. This does taste like really creamy, so. This cheapens it because it tastes, like I said, Cheese Whiz. You can see that, all that sauce. I guess that's what they referred to when they said it's wet. Yeah, real creamy, real delicious. And that rice actually has bounce to it. Like it's not, it doesn't get lost in the sauce, you know? So it's a nice texture. You have that creaminess from the sauce with the little rough texture from the rice. And that chicken, substantial chew, so really nice. I would definitely eat the chicken again. All right, gonna move on to the next. Oops. You might want a dry plate. This is the pepper steak pasta. Ooh, this does not look pretty. Just for some reason, the color is not what I expected. But smells like a stew. I see the green peas in there, which I love. You see how it's basically just a slop, so it doesn't look beautiful. Let's see how it tastes. So yeah, I see green peas, green beans, and green peas, and steak and sauce. And pasta. Check that out. First bite going in. Not bad. The first strong flavor I get is pepper, black pepper, and peas. But I'll tell you right away, definitely the chicken, the curry chicken was way better. This is like a slop that I would imagine is in like a old person's home. Like you don't even need teeth to eat this. And it's so rendered that it's basically one, like just a sloppy stew. Even the noodles, they don't have much bounce to them. They're not anything substantial to chew on, you know, they almost fall apart. The taste itself, not terrible. There's nothing wrong with it. Doesn't taste like chemicals. It just tastes like a slop with, if you're gonna boil some meat, some peas, beans, mushrooms, in a creamy sauce with pepper. So take that for what it's worth. Yeah, I'll still eat it all. This is my breakfast and I'm starving. But I've had better. From a 1 to a 10, I give this a 5. On its best day. Love this spoon. The way you could eat faster. All right, now we're gonna finish off with these bars and candies and mints. All right, so let's see about these cashews. Sizable. Cashews are a million times more delicious than nuts. And so when they give you cashews, it just tastes a lot better. It seems fancier, better experience overall in my opinion. Lightly salted. Really nice. Absolutely perfect. Not overly roasted, just right. Ten out of 10 for the cashews. All right, gonna have some of this fruit bar. See about this. Now, where did I put that? Don't want to lose this hazelnut butter. I don't know how I'm supposed to eat that. It seems like I'm just supposed to squeeze it down and not put it on anything, which is pretty intense. All right, so this is the fruit bar. Does not look very appealing. Little print design, only on one side. Doesn't smell like much, smells like a prune. It tastes like a prune. Like a raisin would be 10 times better than this. I don't see how kids could eat this. This is terrible. It's like a fig maybe. Like I said, this one doesn't have English. So I don't know what the ingredients are. It's probably like a fig, but it just tastes dark and dank and not delicious. That's probably the worst out of the foods in this menu. Let's see about the salty caramel energy bar. Check it out. Looks like another fruit bar. It's okay, nothing special about it. Tastes like a fruit bar with no fruit. It's similar in texture from the last bar I ate. Just no fruit. It has like that caramelly aftertaste. Not over the top, not overly sweet or anything like that, but also not delicious. Give this like a 2 out of 10. All right, let's see about this coconut. This one's starting to bloom. It looks like somebody stepped on it. These things happen. Slight hint, aftertaste of coconut. Not sweet, not delicious, very just there. It's just there. It's basic, middle of the road. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing good with it. You would never want to buy this in the store. It just has no character, really. It's just calories. This one tastes a lot better than the salty caramel, though. All right, gonna see about this nut cream. It's basically just hazelnut cream. So, in essence, this is Nutella. That's what it's looking like. Really rich and delicious. Almost better than Nutella, guys, because it has more of that nutty flavor, which I love. Delicious. That was good. And then, where's my other juice I canned? All right, this is called Bim Bam. It looks what it seems to be, strawberry flavor. Guys, those of you that are watching from Sweden, let me know in the comments if this is like a staple of Swedish candy. Like, is this super popular within the country? And just like Polish candy, it's what's so annoying is when you unwrap it and there's, see that? I hate that. So something in the manufacturing process, as far as like either the plastic they use doesn't go well with this, or they wrap it when it's too warm. But really, I think it's just a plastic. You guys chose the wrong plastic to wrap candy in, because now I'm going to be sitting and picking this. What if I had dirty hands? It just makes the experience more unpleasant compared to just unwrapping it and not having anything stuck to it. They do the same thing in Poland. I don't know what's the deal with that, but, well, I do have a mess here. I don't know where the other candy is, but I guess it's not meant to be. I do have the mint. Yeah, so the candy looks juicy and looks appealing, but tastes like typical cheap, like those strawberry dusty ass candies. When you bite it, it's a little chewy inside, but not over the top delicious. Tastes like European type of candy. And what I mean by that is American candy just tastes richer, more delicious. Maybe they use more chemicals, more sweeteners, but the color of our candies is like brighter and the flavor has more punch to it. These are like bland, you know, so nothing to write home about. Very nice. Tastes like a nice peppermint on the sweet side, but still has enough peppermint to do their job. 2 pieces per packet, which is a lot, so you get 6 apparently. Bad breath be gone. Guys, if you stayed around for this long, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off.